Thursday. Today was kind of weird. So this creepy black notebook out on the playground today, and no one bothered to pick it up. I don't know how it got my attention so much, but no one else seemed interested. When the teachers let us out for recess after lunch, I decided to go check it out again. Only this time, I realized that there was this weird lettering across the notebook that read, Death Note. I already had a really bad feeling about this thing, but I still felt the need to see it. Right, I'm going to pick it up and see just what the heck this is.
Death Note? As in a notebook of death?
I picked up the notebook and read over it. There were a couple of rules in the front, all in the same weird lettering. It was giving me some really bad vibes, but I just had to see what it was. Other than that, it was all just blank pages. I read over the rules real quick. I saw that the human whose name is written in this note shall die. Kind of sounds like bullcrap to me, but I feel oddly drawn to it. Almost like there's an invisible force emanating from it, telling me that I must use his notebook. I read the back of the notebook, and I saw that there were several more pages of rules. Guess only the first set was the essential set of rules. You know what? I'm going to test if this is real or not. I'm home now, which hopefully means I get to test this notebook's legitimacy. I have to make sure no one is around though. My family is full of psychopaths, but I think I'll get into that later. First, we have to find some poor beta to try this on. Already ruled out trying this on anyone I know. Otherwise, it'll be easy to catch me and throw me into prison for murder. Besides, I haven't made enemies with anyone at school. At least, not yet. I need to kill someone who really deserves it. Let me tell you, it ain't easy finding someone to kill with a weird notebook you found on the basketball court today. If this is for real though, I don't know what I should do with it. Or if this really could kill people. If so, then where did it come from? Who made it? Hold on. These questions can wait later. I think I've found someone.
Ricardo Ramos, notorious serial killer's trial to go live at 8/7C today.
I've serial killer that actually. 8/7C? Breaking news. Serial killer Ricardo Ramos found and captured. Well, it looks like he's going to be the victim. I turned on the TV at 8 o'clock sharp to watch Ricardo Ramos' live trial. I want to see him die live on television in order to see if the death note is real. I've been watching the broadcast for about 30 minutes now, but I can see what a piece of crap this guy is. He's murdered 23 people in less than 4 weeks, and he either stabbed, shot, or drugged his victims to death. He even raped his women victims. The world is truly better off without a demon spawn like Ricardo Ramos. It says here in the rules that the person will die within 40 seconds. I'm going for it. 40 seconds have passed. Nothing happened. Oh well. I should have known that this was just a stupid...
This is just in. Convicted serial killer Ricardo Ramos has reportedly died of a heart attack. In court just now.
No way. Holy crap. No. This must be some coincidence. Did I really kill Ricardo Ramos? During this live broadcast, I heard someone mention that he had a white powder addiction. But again, does someone really just die of a heart attack spontaneously? He still looked healthy to me when I wrote his name down. I don't really give a crap that he's dead, but I'm still questioning his notebook. I need to try it out some more. Maybe one more name in this notebook will prove if this death note is real or complete bogus. I guess I'll head to town, because there's plenty of assholes there. I decided to sell near this shady alleyway near Croston High School, because there's plenty of stories about people being kidnapped and girls getting raped there. I know it's probably not the best for a 13-year-old like me to be around these places, but I need to do this. I need to see if this notebook is for real or not. Luckily, there's a bus stop bench nearby. I'm going to pretend to read Shadow Doom, Dark Realms Volume 9 for now. I really sat here and pretended to read for about 15 minutes. Surprisingly, nothing has happened yet. To be honest, it's getting kind of boring here. It's unusually quiet here in this area. Maybe everyone's still shaken up about the school shooting that happened here last week. I know there's worse guys out there, but stuff that happens in the town is effed up enough. But if this death note is legitimate, I can make the world a better place for everyone. Wait, I think I hear something. You and me, girl, we're gonna have some fun tonight, yeah? No thing. I ain't asking, I'm telling you, alright? Wait a second, it's William Watson, the dude that my brother Rodrick used to hang out with. He was sent to juvie hall last year for raping a teacher last year. He was also the one that got all the sophomores and juniors addicted to jewels. What the heck's he doing out here? with Holly Hills? I'm sorry, but I can't let anything happen to poor Holly. It says in here that I can alter the cause of death in 6 minutes, 40 seconds. I'm going for it. Nobody's messing with Holly Hills. Not when I'm around. Let's give this douchebag a taste of justice. William Watson, shot to death by Plainview Police Department. Stop right there, William. What did I do? Holy crap. The death note is real. I watched William die with my own eyes. 9 bullets inside his body. Oh heck. He's bleeding like crazy. Holly's crying right now. The other 2 guys ran away. Apparently when William broke out of juvie, he sent 2 police officers to the ER. But 9 bullets. Jeez Louise. The death note is legit. Friday. I've done it. I've killed 2 people with the death note. Do you have any idea how good this feels? I'm going to pass down justice to the world one by one. Here it goes. Let's bring some criminals to justice. We'll start by searching the internet for criminals' names. This is going to be fun. Yo! Delete. I must admit, carrying out these executions of these criminals gave me a lot of pleasure. I'm beginning to feel more and more attached to the death note. It's as if this notebook was given to me by God himself. Like I was given the sole purpose of eliminating all the evil from this world. But then again, does that make me evil for getting rid of evil? Anyway, I don't want to think about that right now. I got too carried away writing criminals' names down. And Mom got mad at me for surfing the net at 5:30 a.m. on the school morning. Good thing I remembered to use incognito. I got back from school. Usually I'd be at Riley's house playing was free with him, but I had something else in my mind. I had to eliminate more evil with my death note. I must have killed about 400 criminals today. Sounds like the world is becoming less rotten with each name I write in the death note. But first, I think I'll take a shower for now. Greetings, fellow human. I am a shinigami, and you have my death note. Holy crap! What the heck is George Washington's ghost doing inside the bathroom? Also, just what the heck is a shinigami? Sunday. For the purpose of my safety, I will not disclose my actual name. You may, however, refer to me as Alex Aruda, the alias I go under at Westmore Middle School, or A, if that is too much for you to remember. Since I doubt anyone will manage to break into my secret files, I might as well include a depiction of myself in here. Anyway, back to business. Although I may look like a typical junior high school student, I graduated high school at the age of 9. I've been working with the CIA ever since as a top-notch detective. Things have been pretty boring here, but the latest case has piqued my interest. Over the span of the last 3 days, criminals worldwide have been dying left and right, and a suspicious majority of them fell victims to myocardial infarctions, or heart attacks, as the common folk may refer to it. The CIA and FBI both suspect that someone's behind this, and it isn't a coincidence, but solving mysteries has always been my job. Well, here's the thing about the victims. Their names and faces were broadcast either on the internet or through television, leading to my hypothesis that the killer we have here can kill without being directly in the victim's presence, but rather just by knowing their name and face. It does not seem plausible, yet it's the only conclusion I've come to. Actually, I haven't stated why I even posed as a student at Westmore Middle School. Both the CIA and I suspect that the killer resides in Plainview, since a local criminal by the name of Ricardo Ramos was broadcasted live on television in that area last week. We believe that Ramos was one of the earliest victims, so they made me disguise as a local student to gather some clues. Anyways, today was my first day at Westmore Middle School. After the instructor, Mrs. Libby, introduced me as Alex. People tried to interact with me. However, I have no need for companions, so I just ignore them. This is why I'm sitting in here during recess, writing this report down. There is a very high probability that a suspect does not attend Westmore Middle School, but I'm positive that Plainview is the right place. I know that they are killing criminals, which doesn't sound so bad now that I think of it. No, what am I saying? It's wrong to take away human lives no matter the circumstance. Anyways, to ensure this, we will run a TV broadcast in Plainview exclusively just to make sure that we are in the right place. Saturday. Forgive me for not replying for 2 days. There's been a lot going on. George Washington's ghost spontaneously appearing in the bathroom really did a number on me. I'm really scared of that kind of crap. I know. But Greg, what about all those people you killed with the death note? Yeah, but they deserved it. Screw them for being pieces of craps anyways. They're in hell, where they belong. Anyways, George Washington said that after he died from his illness in 1799, he didn't go to heaven, but to a place called the Shinigami realm. Apparently the other Shinigamis liked him so much that they gave him the power to control death for the living. But then George told me something that really racked my brain.
Aren't you afraid of going to hell for all those deaths?
Well, kind of.
Well, you're probably not gonna like this, but Death Note users can neither go to heaven or hell.
Wait, what? Rather I go to Mu, which is nothingness. At least I might be able to mail I Am Spooky some ideas for the next Spine Tickler's book. Monday. I had to go back to school today, but nothing is the same anymore. I'm not the wimp I used to be. I am justice. I noticed that George followed me to school today, but luckily, no one seemed to notice. Hey Greg, why is it so dark in front of you? Man, I forgot all about Rowley. I was thinking about telling Kim about the Death Note, but I decided against it. He's too airheaded and will probably land me in jail, being the snitch that he is. Anyway, I have lots of homework to finish up, but good thing winter break will start soon. Hopefully, I can find some more criminals to kill soon. I want to eradicate the world of all evil. Hold up. Someone's ringing the doorbell. Holly Hills? What was she doing here? I should let her in. Hope it's nothing important. I've got justice to carry out. Okay, I'll admit that I'm feeling kind of jittery right now. Holly Hills is pretty freaking hot. And Greg, I know about your Black Death notebook. I saw you the other day at Scrosson High School. I know about it, Greg. Oh crap. I really don't know what to say back to her. I could get in trouble for telling the truth, but at the same time, I don't know. I feel like I can trust her. On the flip side, I've seen lots of B-words who were wasted beauties, like this red-haired girl I saw from the Rising of the Shield Hero, but Holly gives off a different vibe. Wait, justice doesn't care about who you can trust or not. Have to cover it up. Greg, I can see what you're writing in your diary. Stop it, Greg. I want to help. First off, it's a damn journal. And second off, I guess I gotta fess up to her now. I have no choice. Crap. Tuesday. I had to tell Holly about the Death Note yesterday. She wanted to stop bombarding me with all her stupid questions, but I trust her to keep a secret. Now I have to get back to killing criminals, but I've noticed one thing. My killing patterns have been way too extreme lately, so I guess it's good that I haven't killed anyone for a while. But I still can't let these devils run wild and cause chaos. Speaking of causing chaos, there was this really nasty piece of cheese lying on the blacktop today, and this idiot named Darren Walsh started a cheese touch, which is basically like Ebola. Once it gets to you, you're done for. Hopefully I won't have to use the Death Note to protect myself against that though. After browsing through the internet, I found another local criminal. This one took me by surprise though, because I know this beatard. Meckley Mingo, 23, wanted for 6 accounts of first-degree murder and battery charges. Reward for capture, $1,500. Tuesday. If all goes according to plan, then my theory is confirmed. Since the suspect is killing free on the internet, I decided to twist the story around on the internet news. An eliminate named Meckley Mingo was used for my purposes, and he's still in jail for the deadly snowball fight of November 2018. My assistant M has provided me with this photo from the incident. That was a while ago, but luckily, he still hasn't been released yet. I did test the limits of the killer here, because I don't think he needs physical confrontation to kill. After all, we're not even 100% sure if the victims were even killed by someone. Is there even a killer? I'm not sure anymore. There's only one way to test it out. Since William Watson was shot to death, it leads to an implausible theory the killer can twist the circumstances revolving around the victim's death. If it's true, then we will have to see how they handle Meckley Mingo. I have to go to school now. Just because I am a top-ranking CIA detective doesn't mean I get to skip my undercover job. So, I decided to kill Meckley Mingo, but I just need to figure out how. I think I'll do it on Wednesday, which is tomorrow, but I need to find a good time and place to do it. Anyway, I forgot to tell you, but we got this new kid named Alex Aruda. He sits in front of me. Apparently he's a freaking genius, so hopefully I won't have to study for my test now. Here's the thing though, Alex creeps the frick out of me. One day during recess, I was sitting in the corner with Rowley drawing Creighton the Critting comics, but Alex was watching me like an owl. It's almost as if the kid knows what I'm up to. That's the last thing I need, to have some brat snitch on me. But I also feel like he's not the type of kid, you know? Like I said, the kid is an egghead, but he's not a nerd or anything. I saw him talking with some of the school bullies, and they all seemed to like him. Jordan Jury gave him an invitation to his next party, which kind of makes me salty. So, the other kids respect Alex now? Because he's popular and smart, but not me? In fact, I feel animosity whenever I'm around him. There's nothing dangerous about him, yet I feel every style of danger radiating from him. Hopefully it's just me going crazy, though. Never thought I would ever say that sentence. Wednesday, the day of retribution has come. I figured out how Meckley Mingo would die, and how to get rid of the cheese. Time to take advantage of the 6 minutes 40-second rule. Let's go to school and see how everyone reacts to justice. Meckley Mingo dies from infection caused by eating a piece of moldy cheese, breaks into Westmore Middle School to kill students with AK-47, eats the cheese, and dies at 1:46 p.m. on 15th December 2027. Whoa, now that's taken care of. But George Washington has something new to tell me.
Someone besides Holly at the school is onto you, Gregory. Don't be so reckless.
No. You know what, George? I'm not scared. I don't care if they know. I'm going to create a new world with my newfound power. Everyone needs to know that there's a deity out there, punishing those who commit evil. In fact, let them come at me. The school is on lockdown now. Meckley Mingo has arrived. Let the party begin. We're still hiding in our classrooms, waiting for Meckley to go away. That poor beat-up don't know what hit him. Hold up, we're hearing something outside. Holy crap, Meckley Mingo's eating the damn cheese! I guess he was hungry or something, but he's been living in the woods his whole life, or so I heard. Anyway, some of the kids were telling Kim to stop. Yup, that's how bad the cheese is. Even the kids are scared for the school shooter's life. Wait, is he dying already? Could it be? Meckley, confused, Meckley. Oh my goodness.
Interesting.
The paramedics just came, so the lockdown is over. They're trying to resuscitate him, but it's not working. They just pronounced him dead. I just prevented a damn school shooting. Everyone at school has just witnessed my great power, but that's just the beginning. Soon the whole world will know who I am. With this notebook, I will erase all evil from the world, because I am justice. Friday. Schools cancelled yesterday and today because the police and health department are still investigating the cheese incident with Meckley Mingo. Although Meckley was a piece of crap and deserved what he got, I was also kind of traumatized after watching him die. So I decided to take a small break and not kill anyone until Saturday. But that gave me nothing to do, so I just played some Twisted Wizard free for a while. Why is it in Chinese? Well, no, that's so random.
What is this new invention? I must try it. Gregory, tell me what it is.
It's a Game Boy or whatever console he's on. Even that wasn't enough to quell my boredom, so I watched the live Puffy Ami Yumi concert. I don't have a lot of time to enjoy J-pop these days, so I guess I enjoyed myself for once. Wait, why is the concert being interrupted?
Pardon the interruption, but it has been discovered that someone is behind the killings of criminals recently. Police, along with the detective A, are currently investigating this case, deeming that the recent killings were planned, and that the alleged killer can...
So, George Washington was right. Someone besides Holly knows. It's this A character. I need to kill them. ASAP. Boy, they must be real retarded if they think they can cross me, Rodrick Heffley, king of the new world and savior of humanity. This A clown needs to be taught a good lesson. But A is most likely an alias, so it probably won't work. Hey, wait. I just noticed something fishy about this reporter. I mean, his name is Arnold A. Ardenwood. That can't be a coincidence. If it is, I might as well just expose myself as the criminal behind all the killings of the criminals. I thought A was supposed to be a genius. Ha! 45 seconds later.
A here. Ladies and gentlemen, you have all just witnessed proof that the mystical murderer indeed exists.
What the heck is going on here? Well played, eh? Let's commence the real fight now. You may have fooled me this time, but I'll be the one who ends your life. It's been an interesting past couple of days. After the Westmore Middle School shooter incident, the whole school district has been shut down. So I've just been inside the hotel with the rest of my CIA subordinates. Of all the students in the classroom with me at the time, only one person, in particular, Rodrick Heffley, has caught my attention. I could tell that he was feigning panic. However, this is all inconspicuous for his friend, Rowley Jefferson, so I decided to recruit him for my investigation. He is the closest lead to the suspect. I know that I didn't have any raw evidence to take on Greg, but I just have a bad feeling about him. I just have to figure out how to get this doofus Rowley to cooperate though, because I'm not sure he knows exactly what's going on.
Hey Alex, I'm here for the play date.
Yesterday I used a death row inmate, Arnold A. Ardenwood, as a decoy to lure our suspect out. The catch is, we only aired our broadcast in the Plainview area, meaning that we confirmed that our killer is in Plainview. Now we just need Rowley to do his job and lure Rodrick Heffley here. I mean, there could be lots of other suspects out there, but I'd like to test a few things out. I mean, why would they choose Westmore Middle School as a place to kill Meckley Mingo? It all adds up. Time to get down to business. I put Rowley in charge of planting this surveillance device that our top scientists have developed. My plan with this is to infiltrate the Heffley residence so that I can spy on Greg and his actions. Of course, I have other agents following the other suspects. But at that moment, my prime suspect, Rodrick Heffley, is the number one priority. Oh yes, Rowley still does not know my true intentions, so I told him that this mini camera served as a secret present and that I wanted to send him this to prove my friendship. But here's the catch. Greg should not know that he is being spied on, so I told Rowley to put this in a place where Greg will discover it for himself.
Okie dokie, that sure was a fun play date, Alex.
Rowley's my closest link to Greg for now, so it's important that he doesn't botch this mission up. If I manage to catch something, then I should be able to solve this case in no time, like I always do. Justice will always find a way to prevail. I will find a way to prevail, because I am justice. Rowley is down at the Heffley residence right now. Hope that he will be successful in planting the minicam in Greg's room. But just in case Greg is not in the room when something suspicious happens, our techie guys are prepared for that. It looks like we were about to witness another criminal death. This time, it's 29-year-old Brent Christiansen, who murdered a foreign woman about 2 years prior. I don't know how, but they only recently got him to confess, and his trial is going to be taped live. My plan is to shout out the broadcast to the rest of the world and narrow in the prime suspects' homes only. That way, I can come to a conclusion to who's really behind all this crap. The broadcast should start about now. The lab boys are calling me, which means Operation Rowley Don't F This Up was a success. They were able to rig the camera bot in, so I should get going. Tuesday. If it wasn't for George Washington, I don't think I would be here right now. Right now I'm waiting at the airport for my ride right now. Interpol doesn't know that I'm a fugitive, or as far as I'm concerned, but I'm in a lot of hot water right now. I need to hide somewhere safe. I'm gonna back up a bit so you all know what's going on. Last Friday, they aired the live trial of Brent Christiansen, the D-bag that killed an innocent woman about 2 years ago. He beat me off enough for me to write his name down. I mean, he was giggling as he confessed to decapitating her corpse. He deserved a slow and painful execution. Brent Christiansen. Death by swallowing watermelon seed, which develops into a tumor at 6:37 p.m. 17 December 2027. Well, Christiansen did die after I wrote down the cause, but that's when all heck broke loose.
Plainview Police Department, open up. You're under arrest.
It's almost time to board the plane. I shut up and finished explaining. The commission made Dad come out, and the police told him that I was a serial killer. That effort didn't even try to help me. He probably still thinks that I'm the one freezing the Diet Cherry Coke Jimmy's, not my retarded little brother Manny, who we haven't seen in a while since he ran away. They drove me to this really dark place, and they took all my stuff away. They tied me to a chair and blindfolded me, and then A started speaking to me. Hello, Greg. Didn't expect it to be you. But I guess it was. I didn't think my camera would work, but your friend Rowley was a great help. Now, tell me, Greg. He asked me a bunch of questions about the death note, but I don't remember what he said. I knew that voice. It was Alex Ruder, that new kid. Damn! I should have known. Good thing George followed us this whole time. Anyway, when they gave me a break after the interrogation, he left me to go make a report about my crime. But then, he gave me a spine chiller while you're waiting for the electric chair. Thank your friend Rowley. He was a great help in our investigation. I couldn't believe that Rowley sold me out to Alex Ruder. But I couldn't worry about that at the moment. I had to concentrate on escaping and somehow kill Alex. That's when good old George came to the rescue.
Just because I'm a shinigami doesn't mean I can't rip your blindfold off. You're welcome, Greg.
Jeez, don't even want to think about what would have went down if George wasn't there. Turns out that he had torn a page out of my Death Note and brought it here. A bit on my finger to write with my blood. Alex Aruda. Believe it or not, that, what the flip? Yo, Cole, why is he saying the N-word? Yo, okay, that's a bit brazy, I can't lie. Alex survived. At first, I thought I was done for. Any last words, Kira? And then, George made me a deal. See, people back in the 1700s were smart for making him the first president of the United States.
Hey, to half of your remaining life, I can give you the shinigami eyes. You can see his real name that way. Come on, it's your only option.
I don't know if I regret making the Shinigami Eyes deal with George, but at least I was able to see his name now. I was going to be talking to George the whole time, but that didn't matter. I saw it. I could see everything. At the other side of the written Death Note piece, my finger blood was still fresh. Alessandro Arias Arure. What kind of flipping name is that? What were those numbers as well? Yo, I'm kind of LARPing Death Note. I haven't actually watched it, so... You know, or Alessandro, as I should say. It was pretty hard rubbing my finger against the Death Note, but thank you for all the fun we had. Damn you, Greg! I waited for the full 40 seconds to pass. Every second was too satisfying to watch. Too satisfying! Anyways, after he died, I went up to the desk where he put my Death Note. I also found the airport tickets bound for Kyoto, Japan, which I also took. I figured that hiding out in a foreign country would be the best thing to do, even though only the police here know about the Death Note. The only problem was transportation to the airport, but I got lucky. Alex's crime-solving computer was still open, and so I made a decent-looking fake passport and called an Uber. Though, I'll say, my Uber ride sucked At least I made it to the airport alive. My flight to Japan's about to take off. I'm already waiting on the plane, so I guess I'll kill off some terrorists with my Shinigami eyes and the Samsung Galaxy Mom gave me for Christmas. OMG, Greg. I saw you on the local news. Where are you? Greg, I just saw the news. Don't be mad, I can explain. Oh yeah, this is an old fanfic, so Samsung Galaxy was... I don't even know if Samsung Galaxies are used here. I mean, I use iPhone, so I don't really know. I still can't believe that Rowley would betray me like that, though. But then, that also meant I had to finish him. I feel pretty bad for what I did, but I hope he went away peacefully. Thank you, Rowley. I'll never forget you. It looks like I'm going to Japan. I'll write back soon. Rowley Jefferson, unalived by hanging. Transmission complete. A has freaking died. You are now responsible for assuming his role. Looks like A is dead. It is up to me to solve the serial killer's case that he was working on now. Well, me and this other piece of crap Agent M. A never chose a true successor to his throne. M has always been better than me at cracking these cases, but he's still a piece of crap. F him. I really don't care if anyone sees this. It's a sweet secrets diary with the key and lock and everything. Oh, by the way, I'm F, but my real name is Fru. I don't know my last name because I grew up in this secretive genius orphanage. I'm only 9, but I was training to become a top detective because I have 167 IQ. I was the smartest kid until M came. Anyways, the director Roger is about to send me all the info A collected during the case. It seems like Roger is about to send me all the details A collected before he died. Let's see what we got here.
Based on the data found, the killer tends to kill criminals, typically murderers, robbers, drug dealers, terrorists, etc. The killer needs only a name and a face to kill. A apprehended a suspect prior to dying at his hands. Criminals typically die of a heart attack, just as A did, but it seems the cause of death can be altered, as seen with Meckley Mingo and William W. Watson weeks prior. It seems that we were lucky enough to acquire data from A in his final moments, and something involving a notebook. Best of luck, Director Roger Ruby.
Oh crap, this is gonna be tough. I didn't even transfer me data on the suspect, and people thought he was smart. Emma's only 3 years old. I bet he's wetting his pants right now, just like any freaking toddler would. But for now, I need to talk to anyone who knew A at the school he was at. Hey, I know. I'll apply for Westmore Middle School right now. I'll just post as a kid who skipped 4 grades. Oh, that was easy. Secret building. Oh crap! Oh crap! I hear gunshots. Open this. Frick, yes. I'll take over now. M. Wednesday. When I woke up in my hotel today, I still couldn't believe I was in Tokyo. Turns out Alex had a lot of cash in his credit card that I stole. After I landed in the Kyoto airport, I'd hailed a taxi to a nice looking hotel in Tokyo. I actually took the time to draw this perfect scenery from the view in my hotel room. I think I'll go outside and explore Japan a little more now. I gotta get some of those new Seishin Butai Yaro merchandise and try some of the street food. So I had some breakfast and headed out to the streets of Japan. But then this happened. Rodrick Heffley? Is that you? What was going on here? Holy crap! Seeing Holly Hills in Japan really made my heart jump out a little. I still have a crush on her to this day. But then she started in with the questions. You're the one who made Riley unalive himself, weren't you? Crap. I completely forgot Holly knew about the death note. I remember A telling me that Riley helped plant some device in my room that helped him capture me. I remember back in part 31 where he DM'd me on Instagram apologizing about something, so I told Holly the whole story. She was still mad about Riley though. No, you dingus. Riley even know anything.
Yeah, come on, Greg. You know that crap ain't cool.
I didn't know what the heck Holly was even talking about, so I actually read Riley's full message this time. Greg, I just saw the news. Don't be mad. I can explain. I told I am spooky that your ideas are amazing, but he thought that they were idiotic, Greg. I'm really sorry.
Oh, crap.
I am spooky held this fan ideas contest for his next book, and I lost. I guess Riley died for nothing. He was a good boy though. At least I can rest well knowing I sent him to paradise. Oh shoot. I guess I was wrong. I'm sorry, Ollie. Please don't be mad. I'll never forgive you. But I don't want to ruin your time here. Well, since we're here, wanna go out somewhere? Yeah, sure.
Right? You two youngins go have some fun. I'm gonna find myself some delicious cherries from the cherry blossom trees.
I don't know if you'd call this a day, but I had the best time of my life with Holly in Tokyo. After we toured the Studio Ghibli Museum, we got lunch at this sushi restaurant. I saw George chewing some cherries off of the pink trees outside, but I tried to not let it bother me. Me and Holly bought some small souvenirs afterwards, and I got my favorite anime poster. Here, let me sketch it real quick. Jeez Louise, Greg's so good, bro. Guys, bro, if you know, you know, bro. In fact, don't even watch this, guys. This is just peak goon. Yeah, it's just peak gooning anime right there. Well, I don't mean it's peak as in like it's good, but like it's just like this is almost as bad as it gets. Like this was a pretty old one as well. Anyways, we hung out until about 11:30 p.m. I thought about it, and honestly, Japan's a lot better than Plainview. I feel more free here. I want to live here. Such a peaceful place here. Maybe I'll give up the death note. I mean, kill criminals who try and disrupt the peace here from now on. Thursday, I woke to the sounds of shouting outside my hotel room this morning.
This is the FBI. We know you're in here, Heffley. Open up and have your hands where we can see them.
Well, considering that I used A's credit card to buy stuff the night before, they must have tracked me down. But I'm not going down that easily. I have a new Walter rule. I guess I could look through the peephole in my door, but they have a battering ram ready. And if I did kill them, hiding their bodies would be troublesome. I guess I have no other choice. I'm jumping out the window. I guess this is goodbye for now. If someone ever finds this and reads this, hope you understand. I can't die. Not now. But this is only my way of escaping this justice. Friday. Good news. I'm still alive. Bad news. I wish I had died when I jumped. They had a large cushion waiting for me at the bottom, And after I landed, my long-lost younger brother, Manny, was standing there, being the piece of crap he is.
Come on, Bubby. I mean, I get that you have negative IQ, but even so, at least try to come up with a better escape plan.
Oh, what goshes! It's the legendary detective M! Oh my gosh, M.
Ladies.
I don't even know how in the frick that buck-toothed alligator of a toddler pulled all those chicks, but I have to figure that out later. Anyways, after Manny's fangirl mob cleared out, Manny and his FBI jockeys took me into a van. I don't know where I am right now, but for some reason, they let me keep this diary and the death note, along with my pen. Strange.
Yeah. That's right, Ploopies. It's me, Manny. Damn right. I caught that dumb Bubby in Tokyo, trying to run away from us with that notebook. What a freaking loser. Anyways, I shot Bobby with a sleeping tranquilizer on the way to my Tokyo hotel, so I should be good to discuss what I want for now. I have the Ploopy's Death Notebook thing with me right now, so I guess I'll read the rules real quick. And holy mother freaking crap. That's right, Susan. I can freaking cuss now, B. I just found a way to prevent myself from dying.
Rule 35. If a Death Note owner accidentally misspells a name 4 times, the person will be free from being killed by the Death Note. However, if they intentionally misspell the name 4 times, the Death Note owner will die. The person whose name was misspelled 4 times on purpose will not be free of death by a Death Note.
It's alright. I'm going under the alias M at the HQ. Even so, people still know my real name. But I'll just get someone illiterate to try and kill me. In fact, frick the hotel. We can just go to a local prison in Kanagawa Prefecture. I'm sure there's lots of illiterate losers with negative IQ there. I probably could get Bobby here to do it, but he knows my real name. I just need them to spell my name out 4 times. I'll just give them a dose of Rowdy Riot, which will fuzz up their cognitive skills. Next, I can use the Death Note to my own delight, or rather, for the good of the world. For now. M.
Saturday.
Bobby's down in the basement, still unconscious from the tranquilizer. While I wait for him to wake up, I'll catch you up with everything so far. I've gathered 14 people in order to execute a certain operation. Bobby's number 14. After reading his diary, I left it beside him for when he wakes up. I'm sure he will tell you all about this bullcrap once he's come to his senses. So I'll let him introduce you to the other 13 when he meets them. So about this operation you're all dying to hear about. I'm planning to use the Death Note to kill off an entire terrorist organization in Uganda. You know, the type that bombs buildings, shoots up places, and beheads hostages. All that bullcrap. I mean, I don't really give a crap about terrorism victims, but I'm getting paid to stop this crap. Oh yeah, I'm invincible from the Death Note now. Rowdy Riot really does its job well. Well then, I'll wait till Bubby wakes up.
Bro, imagine like the prisoners actually spelled his name right and he died. That would have been funny.
Saturday. When I woke up this morning, I found myself in a dark basement. I was all tied up and my limbs still felt sleepy. Whoever tied me up did a really bad job, but I remember being shot with a tranquilizer. That stuff was potent. Anyways, I crawled out of the ropes, but it was freezing cold. What's strange was, I found my Death Note in my journal lying on the floor next to me, along with a ballpoint pen inside the Death Note. To my surprise, there were some pages torn out of the Death Note. And suddenly, everyone hit me all at once. I remember everything. The FBI, the van, Manny. Goodness, frick, that little beathard. It must have been him that tore my pages out. Is he trying to kill me right now? Someone's coming down right now. Manny has some weird bodyguards. But how? Why am I still alive? Manny says that something's urgent and that I need to go with them.
You're coming with us, wimp.
I got waltzed up into a meeting room. Manny wants me to call him M now, so I guess I have to, otherwise he'll kill me. Anyways, M told me to step in to meet everyone. I didn't know what that meant. Probably his imaginary friends, but there was a bunch of people I knew in there. What the heck is M planning to do? Maybe, if I can just kill him first. Emmanuel Heffley. Hold on, the little crap is starting to talk.
Good day, Bubbies. I'm sure most of you know why you're here. No, it's not because I'm a bee. I even gave you Rowdy Riot to prove that. Now shut the frick up and listen to me.
Number one arrogant piece of living crap. To think about all the money me and Rodrick lost to that stupid swear jar. Ugh,
Come to think of it, I saw Rodrick among those group of familiar people. Why the heck is he here? More importantly, why did Manny gather everyone here?
We're going to Uganda tomorrow. Those terrorist Fs are dead now that we have the Death Note with us.
So that's what this is about. Well, at least he's not using it against me or anything. Maybe after this mess, we'll have less terrorism around the world. Sunday. It's 1 in the morning right now, so technically it's Sunday. Anyway, M told us why he chose us specifically. It's all the people he has grudges against. He even handed each of us a piece of paper. I'm number 14, which I'm assuming means I'm the newest guy here. M's list of agents, or enemies.
Patty Farrell snitched on me. Wesley Stringer creeps the heck out of me. Baby Gibson steals the spotlight all the time for being a 32-year-old baby. Nasty Pants call me a stinky poo head. Shrug, apparently he's there but I can't see him. Tristar dumped me for some reason. Bryce Anderson, that one dumbass. Angie Stedman, I dumped her. Bill Walter, some 35-year-old loser who stole from my swear jar. Fregley, I found him sucking Angie's toenails. Big Bubby stole Tingy from me. Gary Heffley made me think there was a monkey in the walls. Me, I hate myself, alright? Small Bubby, call me a ploopy, also has the Death Note.
M said that we're supposed to board a chopper to our underground base in Uganda later on for a mission briefing. I don't like where this is going. I already know it's going to involve the Death Note. Oh yeah, he also said this.
Don't even bother trying to kill me. I'm already immune, by the way.
I haven't the slightest clue of what that means, but I'm not liking the sound of it. Sunday, 6 a.m. We've arrived at the underground base in Uganda. M said that he will walk us over with the plan inside the base. When we got in there, though, I gotta admit, it was pretty cool. M told us to join him in the meeting room for the briefing, and so he ran down the game plan.
Here's the plan. We're going to fly a drone to the terrorist base, and you guys will write their names on the page of the Death Note. Simple as that.
And before that, he made sure everyone touched the Death Note so that everyone could see George.
Boo.
Ah!
Is that a ghost?
Monday. Today's the day of the terrorist space raid. Or rather, the terrorists are coming to raid us soon, which sounds pretty scary, but I'll explain. M said everyone do the shinigami ideal, so that everyone can see a person's true name with their face. Since M thought that us raiding the terrorists would be too dangerous, he thought of another way instead.
Hey, y'all a bunch of ploopies if you don't come to Kaigera Riverbank tomorrow, haha.
I asked them why we couldn't just use the TV. They had to FaceTime them so we could kill them. And he said,
What? You want them to see my face? Stupid Bubby.
I guess he has some special equipment to black his face out on their side of communication. Anyways, we all have a page of the Death Note now, so we can use the surveillance drones to kill them later. Here they come. Everybody is writing down the names of the terrorists they see. I just write down the first guy I see on the monitor. Fazio Ahmed. However, before I could write their names, they all started having their heart attacks. I see that Chirag Gupta, the short kid from school, was over there, scribbling names down like crazy. Let Chirag finish off the rest of the terrorists outside. I mean, that kid was writing off names faster than anyone else could. Everyone, Uncle Gary, Angie, Nasty Pants, all stopped what they were doing. I just looked at Chirag. That kid would make a better Death Note owner than me. Chirag finished all of them, except for a few that ran away after figuring what was going on. Monday. The terrorist killing mission yesterday went well, thanks to Chirag. But M took the Death Note with him and told us all to get some rest. Well, considering that he kidnapped everyone and brought us all here, we all got pretty panicked.
If any one of us gets a heart attack, the rest of us are gonna die too. He's crazy.
Uncle Gary and Bryce went missing today too, which made everyone even more paranoid. Now that I think about it, last night, while everyone was sleeping, I heard some screaming. It sounded a lot like Bryce's voice, but something didn't feel right.
Ah, oh my goodness, Manny, please don't kill me. Ah!
See, I don't really like Bryce or Uncle Gary, but my life could be in danger right now. I was actually interested if they knew what happened to Bryce. And you told me that Manny really hated Bryce because he was the guy she dumped Manny for. That's when George came in.
Run! Now, Greg, run!
Monday. See, I wasn't gonna kill anyone before I really saw the power of the Death Note. Now that I've gathered all of these assholes here, I have no reason not to kill everyone here. I decided to make Uncle Gary die by hanging, by writing it in the Death Note as a test first. Last night, I specifically had my maid drag that asshole Bryce Anderson out of his bed so he could repay me for stealing my girls. So I'm gonna kill everyone tonight. They probably already noticed now there's 2 of them missing already. But Small Bobby is special. I've bought a nice gun to kill him with. You know what? I'm gonna tell George to warn him right now. This should make things interesting. I can't wait. I can't wait to see the look on his stupid face. I can't wait to repay him for throwing away the gift I made for him. I can't wait to repay him for feeding me a spider. I can't wait to repay him for making me juice squirt out of my nose. I can't wait, 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 I can't wait.
I really don't like the way George sounded, but I wasn't about to doubt a deaf deity. In fact, the next few moments convinced me even more that something was effed up. Guys, does anyone know where M went? I need... What the... Right, sure. Rodrick bullied both of us for as long as we could remember, but I never thought that little runt would have the nerve to kill his own brother. But it didn't matter anymore. Me and the other survivors ran. I need to survive. The world needs a king, and I can't die just yet. Crap. Uncle Gary, Bryce, now Rodrick. Now who knows which one of us M is going to target next. At this point, it doesn't matter. We're all running.
Run faster, Greg, run faster.
We made it out of the compound's outer gates, somehow without being spotted by Manny's bodyguards. We almost made it out too, until we saw the exit. And never have I ever been glad for my shinigami eyes. Ward L. Taylor, death by headshot, 2:42 PM. He didn't unalive himself, someone else did. The Death Note never stated what would happen should someone die by a cause other than the one written in the Death Note. It's 2:41 PM right now. He should have died a minute from now. Well, someone managed to open the garage door and everyone but me escaped. Somehow I can't even move. Why can't I move? No, let me out. George, Holly, anyone, please. What do I do now?
Bubby, come on. This is pathetic as frick. You honestly thought running away was gonna help? Come on, let me help you. Let's make it quick and easy. Oh yeah, I don't even bother with your Death Note. I replaced it. Besides, I can't be killed with it. I'm immune. Bubby, just come here.
I can't believe it. It's true. 40 seconds passed and nothing happened to M. I remember George telling me about how a person could be revived from death after they were killed with a Death Note, and how someone could be immune after their names were misspelled 5 times or something. I don't really remember, but the point is, Manny can't be killed with the Death Note anymore. Just what the heck did he do? And he said that the Death Note I have right now was a fake. Come to think of it, you can't see a Death Note hold his lifespan with the shinigami eyes. I couldn't see Manny's. Does that mean...
1 more minute, Bubby. Hurry it up.
Someone help me! These could very well be my last moments. And these could be my last words. I'm literally about to be killed by my own younger brother. This world is rotten. That was the solution to all of that. So why is it ending like this? Is there truly any justice left in this world? I'm supposed to be the king. The Death Note was given to me, so I could eradicate the evils of Earth. So why is it ending like this? I'm a king. The king of the new world should be immortal. Without me, there would be no justice. Just something rotten world. Does God even exist? If so...
It's done. M.
Tuesday. Gregory Heffley shot to death at December 27, 2027, 3:22 PM by Manny Heffley. What Greg didn't realize was that I took the Death Note from M, so I have my notebook back. Well, it's been about 22 hours since M killed Greg. The rule is that the Shinigami must kill its Death Note owner, so that's what I did. It was getting boring, and it was obvious his own stupidity was his demise. I have to say, though, it was fun while it lasted. At least I am not bored any longer. I gave to the human world seeking entertainment since I haven't been able to sleep peacefully ever since I died in 1799. I wanted to do something fun, like the siege of Boston back in 1775. That is why I accepted it when the Shinigami King asked me to join the Shinigami. So, I dropped my notebook and Rodrick Heffley found it. It looks like the fun is over for now. I chatted with Manny for a while. It looks as if he is going to keep the Death Notes. I wonder what he will do with it.
Where are you going, George?
Home.
Tuesday. So, why did I do it? He asks. Why did I kill Bryce, Rodrick, and all those other guys? Well, first off, quit whining. It was quick and painless. Or at least I think so. Besides, I let all the others go. Even that B, Wesley Stringer, and those, girls, Tristan and Angie. And second off, I know what you guys think. Manny bad. So yes, Manny bad. And third off, it was just a message to Bubby. He was a criminal. It had to be done. But does that make me a criminal? For taking another criminal's life? Sure, he killed criminals as a part of his hobby, but oh crap! Forget what I just said, okay? Anyways, I watched George Washington's ghost fly off into the Shinigami realm, or whatever the heck he called that place. As for me, I have to cover up the killings I did in the last few parts. There's no need to kill those people who escaped from me after all, because I still have some of the pages of the Death Note. Once they leak information out about me, I can take care of them with a heart attack. I'll still continue being a detective though. The world still needs a detective to solve the world's greatest crimes and mysteries, and I'm the man to do it. I didn't train under A's tutelage for nothing, and now that I solved the mystical murderer case, I wonder what's next for me. Until next time, M.
And that's the end of Death Note of a Wimpy Kid. Yeah, this was a pretty good one. I mean, I haven't watched Death Note, so I understood some of the references and all that, but like I haven't watched Death Note. But I have a good idea of what it's about. Like I know how it ends, I know how it begins, and like I know certain parts. So I just haven't fully watched it. I don't think I ever will. I'll be so like yeah, but yeah, it was a good one. I liked it, but like I liked the twist as well. I'm Greg getting kidnapped and yeah. I mean Manny. His reasons for killing and kidnapping all those guys was very petty. I'd be so like wow. But yeah, I liked it, even though it was like the classic Manny being a fan of it. But yeah, it was a good one though. Not much to say about it. But yeah, I think this one of like the first Death Note themed fanfics on this or just made ever. But yeah, it's a really good one though. I liked it. It's like has the old classic style of LOBs as well. But yeah, really good one. Give it a 10 out of 10, guys. Well yeah. Oh yeah, George Washington being a Shinigami as well. I mean, I found that interesting, I guess. A bit random, but yeah, it was interesting. Well yeah. This was a good fanfic. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, stay tuned for the next ones. And yeah, shout out to the creator of this, Sub-E Rayan. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed it, guys. Yeah, I guess they could have delved deeper into the actual like Death Note anime as well. Like, cause like there was like, I don't even know what the other book was called. Like, so I know that Lisa girl had her own like version of the Death Note or something. Maybe they could have done something with that, but yeah, nonetheless, it was still good. Just thought I'd add that in whilst I was editing this. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, keep adding your suggestions. And I'll come around to it eventually one day, hopefully. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day and staying safe and stay healthy. And yeah.